I can't tell you the number of times that in the work, in the years I've done this work and meeting with survivors, that they have said the very same thing, where they're like, well, I wasn't really forced. I wasn't really forced to. It was just, this is what happened. But yet their trafficker had their driver's license, had their birth certificate, had their social security card, had everything they would need to actually go be on their own and live, a normal life, a healthy life away from their trafficker. And through that's one example of what coercion is, as defined in the Florida statutes, which is holding on to someone else's government ID, passport, any document like that, as well as what I think Stephanie mentioned, which Florida, we're fortunate that this is part of the coercion definition, and that is providing a controlled substance to the individual. Because so often we see drug dealers realize, what Stephanie mentioned, that they can make so much more money off of an individual than having to constantly re-up their supply of drugs. And so they instead exploit the vulnerability of the survivor, the person they ultimately traffic, who has a drug addiction oftentimes, and they use that and they control them by providing them just enough drug, whatever it may be, whether it's heroin, cocaine, to not get dope sick. And so they give them just enough to keep them from getting dope sick, as long as they continue making these dates and doing these dates in commercial sex acts. And that in the state of Florida allows us to prosecute trafficking cases through that piece of the coercion with the drugs.